So good evening students. Now I am going to discuss about in pollination. The previous class we are discussed about reproduction flowering plants. This continues these chapters in pollinations. Now I am start the only pollinations. What is pollination? What are the types of pollination? What are the agents are involved in the pollination process? Fertilization, the process of fertilizations. Pollinations, just introductions. In reproduction flowering plants, are involved in two events. The first event that is called pollination, then second event that is called fertilizations. There are two events are involved only in reproduction flowering plants. The first event that is called pollination, then second event that is called fertilizations. The pollination occurs, there are two types of pollinations. One is self pollination, then second one is cross pollinations. There are two types of pollination, self pollination and cross pollination. So fertilizations also may be two types: internal fertilizations and external fertilizations. Internal fertilization and external fertilizations. The fertilizations also known as syngamy. It's to form up only in double fertilizations. The fertilizations also known as syngamy. The fission of two gametes, that is called syngamy. It involves the two fission, that is called double fertilizations. So next one is pollinations. So what is pollinations? The transfer of pollen grains. The transfer of pollen grains from anther to a stigma. That is called pollination of a flowers. Of a flower, that is called pollination. What is a pollination? It's a female reproductive part, that is called gynoecium. It's a male reproductive part, that is called androeciums. Gynoecium. It's a female reproductive part, that is called gynoeciums. It's a male reproductive parts, that is called androeciums. So transfer of pollen grains. Pollen grains where it is present. So pollen grains are present only in anthers. The transfer of pollen in anther to stigma of a flowers. Of a flower, that is called pollination. What is pollination? So pollination means it's a transfer of pollen grain from anther to stigma of a flower is called pollination. There are two types of pollinations. One is self pollinations, then second one is cross pollinations. Second one is importance of pollinations. The importance of pollinations. First, the pollination leads to fertilizations. Pollinations is formation of two fertilizations. The fertilization leads to form of only fruit and seeds. The pollination became to form of only fertilization. The fertilizations result the form of only fruits and seed. It's very important of this only in pollination process. So next one is in cross pollinations are involved. Cross pollinations are involved. New varieties. It is a species. New varieties of species are produced. There are two importance for this only pollination process. The first important process, pollination to formation of the pollination is a result of only fertilization. The fertilization again result of only fruit and seed formation process, and cross pollinations are involved only in pollination process. So new varieties or species are produced only in pollination process. Next one is type of pollinations. There are the two types of pollinations. The first one is self pollination. Then second one is cross pollinations. The first one is self pollination. The second one is cross pollinations. What is self pollinations? The transfer of pollen grains from anther to stigma of a flower in same flower or different flower of a different flowers in same plant. That is called self pollination. So what is self pollination? Transfer of pollen grain from anther to stigma of a flower in same flower or different flower in a same plant. For example, this is kinds of plants. The pedicels, ovary, style and stigma. It's a male reproductive part that is called androeciums. Male reproductive part that is called androeciums. So transfer of pollen grain anther to stigma within the flowers or same flower, that is called self pollinations. Another one is different flowers. It's a pedicel, ovary, style, stigma, filament, that's anther, corolla, calyx. So two different flowers. So transfer of pollen grain anther to stigma within the plant or same plant, that is called self pollination. So what is self pollination? So transfer of pollen grain anther to stigma of a flower in same flower or different flowers in a same plant, that is called self pollination. The transfer of pollen grain anther to stigma within the flowers, the transfer of pollen grain anther to stigma, it's a different flower but a same plant. That process called self pollinations. Next, advantage of self pollinations. Its advantage of pollination, it involves only in bisexual flowers. It involves only in bisexual flowers. What is a bisexual flowers? So both sex organs present in same flower. The both sex organs present only in same flower, that is called bisexual flowers. These bisexual flowers are involved only in self pollinations. The next one is there is no wastage of pollen grains. There is no wastage of pollen grains. And third one is there is no agents of pollinations. There is no involved of only agents of pollination. There are the three involved only advantage of self pollination. So it involved only in bisexual flowers. There is no wastage of pollen grains and there is no agents of pollinations are involved only advantage of self pollinations. Next one is a disadvantage of self pollination. The first, the seeds are less in numbers. The endosperm is minute. But very less viabilities. Less viabilities in seeds and endosperms. Very less in viable in conditions. conditions. The next one is disadvantage of self pollination. The seeds are only less in numbers because it involves only self pollination process. It involves only self pollination, the transfer of pollen grains on the two stigma within the same flowers. It involves only no variabilities, no viabilities are produced from this only in this self pollination process. Their endosperm is very minute. But very less in viable seeds are produced in only endosperm. That process involves only in disadvantage of self pollination. And third one is very less in only in viable in conditions. Next one is cross pollinations. So what is cross pollinations? The cross pollination means the transfer of pollen grains from anther to a stigma of a different flower in different plant. Different plant in same species. Different plant into different plant in a same species, that is called a cross pollination. For example, such one kinds of plants. These plants contains only pedicel, ovary, style and stigma and pollen anthers. So another kinds of plants B, pedicels, ovary, style, stigma, it's a anther. The transfer of pollen in anther to stigma in different plant by same species. Same species but involved only in different plants. So different flowers, the transfer of pollen grains from anther to stigma in different flowers in different plant but in same species, that is called a cross pollinations. Advantage of cross pollinations: it involves only a new varieties of species are produced. It is plants are produced. It is genetically variated. It is genetically variables. Genetically variable conditions are found in only in cross pollinations. Two different varieties of species are produced in only in cross pollination process. The second one is more viable seeds are produced. What is cross pollination? So the cross pollination means the transfer of pollen grain on the two stigma from two different plant or different flowers, but in the same species are involved only in cross pollinations. The advantage of cross pollination: new varieties of plants are produced. It is genetically variable plants are produced. It may be form up only in cross pollination. The next one is more viable seeds are produced in only in cross pollinations because it involves only a gene transferring process. Gene transfer to different plant. To different plants. Next one is disadvantages. Disadvantage of pollinations. Disadvantage of cross pollination. The first one is more pollen grain wastage. Grains are wastage through the wind pollination process. So transfer of pollen grain on the two stigma premature of anthers, the transfer of pollen grain anther to stigma from this long long distance. So pollen grain transfer to the only through the wind, through the agents of some agents are involved only transfer of pollen grains. So more wastage of pollen grains occurs only. This disadvantage of only in cross pollination process. But next it involves only infertility. The infertility is condition of only in flowers. Condition of in flowers. So occurs only disadvantage of pollinations. So agents of pollinations. So pollinations carried, its process occurs. Pollinations a process occurs. So pollen grains are carried. Pollen grains are only in carried through the of a stigma with help of the some agents. Agents are involved. What are the agents are involved only in the pollination agents? First one is wind, then second one is insect, and third one is animals, and fourth one is water. What's the agents of pollinations? The pollination process occurs through the only pollen grain transfer to anther to stigma. The pollen carried with help of agents. Pollen grain carried with help of the agent. Some agents are used in the process of only in pollination process. So what are the agents are used only in the pollination process? The first one is wind, second one is insect, and third one is animals, and fourth one is water. With help of this wind, that process called anemophily. The next, the pollination agents are involved only insect. That process called entomophily. The process of agents are involved only in animals, such as animals are involved, that is called zoophily. The pollination process are involved the agent in water, that is called hydrophily. So what is pollination by wind? Pollination by wind with help of the pollinations with the help of only in wind, that process called anemophily. So what is anemophily? So transfer of pollen anther to stigma with help of agents are involved in wind process, that process called anemophily. So what are the characters are involved only in anemophily? The first, the pollen grains are very small, and the stigma broader. Stigma is only in broad, very minute pollen grains. So stigma, that is a flat or only in broaders. So transfer of pollen grains attached to this only in stigma. That process with involve the agents, that is called wind. That process called anemophily. So pollen grains very minute or very small in nature. The stigma only in broader in nature are found in only so pollination by wind. Next one is pollination by insect. This transfer of pollen grain anther to stigma with help of the agents are involved with some types of insect. That process called help of insect. That process called entomophily. Entomophily. Some insects, that is with help of only such a insect, honeybee and flies. These two insects are mostly in only the agents of only in cross pollination process in entomophily process. The first, what are the characters? The characters are involved only in entomophily process. The first one is flowers are brightly colored. Brightly colored. Nectars are secreted, the flowers are secreted. Some smells are present in flowers. So what are the characters are involved only in endomophily process? The flowers are only in brightly colored. So attraction of only various kinds of insect and various kinds of flies and various kinds of honeybees are only attraction of only in colors, the brightly colored. So nectars are secret. These nectars are only sweet glands to attraction of only some types of insect and collecting in nectar and to pollen can transfer to the one flower to the another flowers. The smells are the presence are only in flowers, so smells attraction of only some types of insect and flowers, insect and honeybees to transfer of pollen grains one flower to the another flower. It involves only cross pollination process in pollination by insect. Pollination by in animals in cross pollination process. The help of some types of animals are used in cross pollination process. That process called in zoophily. So what are the characters are involved? Characters are involved only in cross pollination by these animals. The pollen, so some types of stigmas are sticky substances. Sticky substances are present only in pollen grains. So brightly colored pollen grains. So broader stigmas are found in only in the, for example, Xanthium fruits contains only in transfer of one animals to another class. That process called pollination by these animals. With the help of these some animals, examples zoophily. So what are the characters are involved in the pollination by the animals process in cross pollination? The sticky substance are found in only in pollen grains. What is a stigma? Next one is ovaries. So anther. So transfer of pollen grains anther to stigma. In transfer of pollen anther to stigma in a different flowers. So with the help of the agents or some types of insects, these pollen grains attached, the sticky substance are found in only, so attached to the animal skins. Some types of birds attached to these, some types of wings are attached to these, some types of wings are attached to this only in pollen grains to transfer of pollen grain to anther to stigma of a different flowers in same species, in different species. That process called cross pollination with the help of the animals. That process called zoophily. In pollination, cross pollination takes place by water with the help of water, that is called hydrophily. Hydro refers to water. These some types of it involves only aquatic animals, aquatic plants. This transfer of pollen grain transfer to stigma the different flowers. It involves only aquatic plants. In hydrophytic plants are involved. Hydrophytic plants are involved in transfer of pollen grain anther to stigma various kinds. It's a floating of surfaces. The in flat structure of pollen grains. Flat structure of pollen grains are found in only in this found in only in hydrophytic natures. It's only in flat conditions. Floating process. The surface of floating in transfer of pollen grains to anther to stigma in different flowers in Vallisneria plants. Examples Vallisneria and Hydrilla. Examples Vallisneria and Hydrilla. In females, flowers, stigma, style and ovaries. So transfer of floating of waters only in surface of only waters. So transfer of pollen grain anther to stigma to through form of only in within the aquatic organism. Then the aquatic organism. That process called hydrophily in nature. Next chapters we are going to discuss about only fertilization. So what is fertilization? The fission of male gamete and female gamete to form a zygote. That is called fertilization. So what is fertilization? The fission of male gamete and female gamete to form a zygote. That is that process called fertilizations. The first events pollination, the pollination again result of formation only in fertilization process. There are two types of fertilizations. One is internal fertilizations, the second one is external fertilizations. One is internal fertilization, another one is external fertilization. So what is internal fertilizations? So internal fertilization, the fission of male gamete and female gametes to form a zygote within the body. The fission of male gamete and female gamete to form a zygotes within the body. Body in organism is also called internal fertilization. So what is an external fertilizations? The fission of male gamete and female gamete to form a zygotes in form of only surface of the body. Surface of the body, the external surface of the body, it occurs only skin. Examples in frog, bony fish. Bony fish. These are two organisms are involved. Frog and bony fish. These two organisms are involved only external fertilization process. The fission of male gamete and female gamete to form a zygotes on the surface of the body. Examples in skin color, skin nature of only in frog and skin nature of only in bony fish. That process called external fertilizations. Process of fertilizations. It involves only the pollen grain attached to the stigma. Pollen grains attached to the stigma with the help of some other agents are involved by water, any others by insect, by animals and wind. The process are involved in pollination process. So attach the stigma. This stigma, female reproductive organs, gynoecium, say are carpels. There are three parts of gynoecium. One is stigma, style and ovary. So ovary inside the ovules. Ovary inside the ovary. Ovule is present in the inside the ovaries. So pollen grains to form up only in pollen tubes through the only in stigma in style. The pollen grains to form up only pollen tube. It's a structure of pollen grains. In structure of in pollen grains. So outer exines. It's a discontinuous layer. Because presence of only in germ pores. It's outer that is called exine. Inner continuous layer that is called intine. Inner continuous layer that is called intine. It's a discontinuous layer. The outer that is called outer layer that is called exine. It's a discontinuous. The presence in between the only two exine layer, the presence of only in germ pores. It's a large vegetative nucleus and smaller and generative nucleus. So vegetative nucleus disappearing to form up only in germ pore through the only in pollen tube. This vegetative nucleus to produce only in pollen tube nucleus. Pollen in tube nucleus. The next in the smaller generative nucleus to produce the mitotic cell divisions. Mitotic cell division to form up only in two male gametes. Two male gametes are produced in only in generative cells. This is structure of pollen grain. This structure of pollen grain, the pollen grains attached to the in top of this only stigma with the help of these sticky substances. During the germination of pollen in pollen tube through the styles, pollen tube through the stem with the help of the only elongation of only in pollen tube. Elongation of only in pollen tube through the only attached the only in microphyll regions. Microphyll region of structure of ovules. There are the two male gametes are produced during mitotic cell division. It's a two these male gametes are formed from only in generative cells. Generative cells. This these two male gametes attach to only one egg cells. One male gametes one male gametes attached to the one egg cell, that process called syngamy. So what is syngamy? One male gamete fused with the egg cells, that process called syngamy. So another one male gamete fused with the polar nucleus or secondary cells. So another one male gametes are fused with the secondary nucleus, that is called double fertilizations. So double fertilization. The fertilization occurs only two. One is one male gamete fused with the egg cells, one type of fertilization, that fertilization is called syngamy. So another one type of fertilization occurs another male gamete fused with the secondary nucleus or polar nuclei. It's also called secondary nuclei or polar nucleus. Another male gametes are fused with the secondary nucleus to form up only endosperms. The endosperm condition only in triploid natures, 3n conditions. In syngamy, that's a form of only egg cells fused with the male gamete to form up only in zygote in diploid conditions. So diploid condition of only embryo sac, that is called in zygote. In triploid condition of only in the first fertilization process, that is called endosperm. How it is formed, this endosperm? The endosperms are formed one male gamete fused with egg cells, another male gamete fused with the secondary nucleus to form up only endosperm nature. The endosperm in angiosperm, endosperm in triploid nature. Next, post fertilization changes. So what are the changes are occurs only in the post fertilization process? In changes, the first ovary become developed into fruits. Ovary become developed into fruits. It's a ovary become developed into fruits. Next one is ovule become developed into seeds. Integuments, that's outer integuments. Outer integuments become developed into outer seed coats. Outer seed coats. The inner integuments inner seed coats. Antipodal cells disappearing. Two synergy cells also disappearing. Polar nuclei develop into endosperms. Funicle stalk of the fruits. Next one is, so post fertilization changes. So what are the changes occurs only after fertilization process? The ovary become developed into fruits. So ovule become developed into seeds. So outer integument become developed into outer seed coats. The inner integument become developed into inner seed coats. The antipodal cells are also disappearing. The two synergy cells are only disappearing. The polar nuclei to form up become developed into endosperm nature, and funicle to form up only in stalk of the fruits. So conclusion for these videos, students, any other doubt to watching these videos? The first I have discussed about only in the pollination. So what is pollinations? Importance of pollinations, the types of pollination. There are two types of pollination: self pollination and cross pollinations. What is self pollination? What is cross pollinations? Next, advantage of self pollination. The next, disadvantage of self pollination. And then cross pollination. What is cross pollination? Advantage of cross pollination and disadvantage of cross pollination. So what are the agents are involved only in pollination process? First agent, that is called wind pollination process. The second agent, that is involved only water pollination process, and third agent are involved only animals, and fourth agents are involved only in insect. Next one is process of fertilizations.